Hello, my good friends. I'm QP, and I'm joined by my pal, Heather Hertz. As always, Prime Video gives us some amazing content, and hopefully this one will grab us to give us, at least for me, I'm hoping for like a outsider point of view about the Bible. I
Commentary.
don't like
Commentary.
I don't like Bible films that try to really push the message on me. You know what I'm saying? Those kind of Christian films. I like to see it as just purely, the story that is within the Bible set in this time period. Let me know it like that because I think a lot of us, and Heather included, she's of a different denomination than I am. To me, I was raised Catholic Christian, but I don't consider myself in any particular house because I have friends that are in all sides of the planet and world that I don't want to label myself because I think we all should believe in a combined. We can all look at the same thing as the same thing. We can all look at whatever the thing is in different eyes. You know what I'm saying. Anyway, Heather knows what I'm saying. Because to me, religion is our biggest thing that divides all of us, and I don't want to uh, get into that. That causes separation. So anyway, Heather, House of David, this new religious TV series is coming to Prime Video. You ready to check this out?
Sure.
After
Because
all my rambling, I apologize. Let's go, y'all. Y'all want to know what we want to think of? Y'all want to know what we think of House of David? Here we go.
GM.
Can one stone change the course of history?
Cowards! Send me your champion!
Goliath!
Can one act of defiance create the legend? I will tell you the story of David, a simple shepherd boy.
Why do my brothers get to fight? And I'm stuck here.
David, you are not a man of blood.
An outcast who became one of the most famous kings who ever lived.
God does not see what man sees.
He sees into the heart. And you have the heart of a lion.
The Philistines have assembled. I saw the print of a hand, larger than a weaver's basket.
They have a giant.
What?
My king, I will fight the giant.
Fight him with the same spirit you bring into this room.
You play music for my father. Now he chooses you as champion. How will you do this?
It's not about the greatness of the giant. It is about the greatness of God.
Are you afraid?
Terrified.
I believe in you.
So, as the fate of a people hangs in the balance, again I ask this question. Can one stone change the course of history?
All right, Heather, Prime Video, House of David. What are your thoughts on this?
Can't wait for the tears to fall. By the way, everyone, this happens in the Middle East. We all started from brown people, so they'd be brown. And as someone who is in the dynasty of the House of David, just saying. Just can't wait for that complaint to just start trickling down. It looks interesting. It looks like a kind of this mythological story of something that could have truly happened, because once again, the Bible was written by people not by God, by people, and much of it is based off myth and legend and not actual history. But at the same time, some of it has, within every lie is a bit of truth. So what I would like to see with this series is is that hint of truth, that real history that we see under the story. It looks interesting. Would I be the first one to jump at it? No. But as I always say, God and I had we got a divorce that was mutual. So I'm not going after any stories that necessarily talk about that. But at the same time, this does look like an interesting way to put it. Would I be more willing to watch this than a traditional push of the sell of Christianity and Judeo-Christian stories? No, this doesn't. But it doesn't feel like a sale. It feels like let me tell you a story from a slightly historical perspective. So I do feel a little bit more confident in this version.
Wow, I agree on all points, Heather. Well said. And much like you, my apprehension with when series films like this come out, much like you said, as a person of color, that these stories should always reflect people of that region. And it always bothers me. I love Willem Dafoe to death. The man is not Jesus Christ. And I remember seeing that film way back. Remember, did you ever see that?
I'm just kidding. I'm just I'm just saying Willem Dafoe is not Jesus Christ. Him being white has nothing to do with it. You telling the world Willem Dafoe is not Jesus Christ it might be blasphemy.
Well, but you remember the film. I'm referencing the yeah, but like all of those films, what Charlton Heston being Moses, like come on now. The films that were subjected to every Easter. You know what I'm saying? Because I was raised in a Catholic household, and you're subjected to. I forgot the name of the film. I think it was The Last Temptation of Christ, which was the one that was Defoe, and then obviously the one with Charlton Heston as Moses. I'm forgetting that name of the film, but you know what I'm talking about. These films that that they continuously roll out, and it's all these white savior people, and and it's not reflective of the Bible, if you actually know the time period and the culture and all of that. And so, for all the reasons that you said, again, I completely agree with your statements. Don't push it on to me. Give me a kernel of truth. I also know you're going to be making shit up because, come on, it's a narrative film. You don't know everything that happened, so give me, and just don't preach it to me. Let me just kind of see that presentation in all the merits that you said. So this one looks intriguing to me. I'm not running, but it looks really well done, really shot well. Everyone from that trailer, seems to have the roles down. I'm intrigued in that way. So I might be checking this out on Prime Video. Curious how many episodes is this series, but yeah, if it's done in this fashion, and if you're going to tell stories from the Bible and all of that, give it to me like this. But all these other things that are just kind of, what those intentions are, and they're half baked. And again, man made these stories, and it's again man modifying it again when they give us it into that presentation. You're like, come on now. But there you go. Those are our thoughts on House of David. Dropping on February 27th is the new series. So there you go. If you want to talk about how me and Heather are just spawns of Satan, hit us up in the comments. Continue. Just keep on. We'll go at it. Right, Heather? Let's go. We're ready.
You mad? That's engagement. Go ahead.
Right.
Go ahead.
We'll drink those tears refreshingly. There you go. Creepy Nerds of the World. Heather Hurt. We out.